video is a requested video about my curly hair routine and more specifically about how I actually wash my hair. So some of you have been asking me about my hair washing routine, and the method that I currently use is co-washing, so that's what I'm going to be talking to you all about today. Hi, welcome back to Red Curl Vegan. Thanks for joining me in today's video. My name is Meg if you're new here, and so today I'm going to be talking to you about my curly hair routine, my co-washing routine, some general hair care tips as well, and the products and accessories that I use. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so co-washing, what is it and how does it work? So co-washing means conditioner only washing, and this means that you use conditioner to cleanse and clean your scalp and your hair, and you also use it to condition your hair as you normally would. So it means that you don't use shampoo, and as a minimalist myself, this is something that really appealed to me. It's basically a two-in-one. You've cut out the need for a shampoo or a secondary product, and your conditioner does everything. And this is a method that I got from the Curly Girl method. So personally myself, being a minimalist and someone who tries to use less products, I found that the Curly Girl method was a little bit complicated. It had a little bit too many steps for me personally, and I'm not knocking it. I think that it's amazing. I think it's a brilliant method. Hats off to people who are successful with it, but just personally for me, it was a little bit too much maintenance. I'm quite low maintenance when it comes to general beauty care routines, so to speak, and so I just kind of took bits from the Curly Girl method that I thought were best for me and made them into my own, I guess. So yeah, I use conditioner only to wash my hair. I no longer use shampoo. I definitely don't use any soap on it. So basically conditioner only or co-washing involves really massaging and exfoliating conditioner into the scalp. Now the really important thing that you have to make sure with co-washing is that it is a silicone-free conditioner, and preferably a sulfate-free one as well. This is really important because basically conventional conditioner contains silicons that coat the hair in a kind of invisible film, and that's what gives us that silky, smooth feeling and look kind of effect. So that is just an artificial way of making the hair look and feel conditioned. So it's really important with co-washing, as you aren't using shampoo to cleanse your hair, that you have a conditioner that is silicone free. So try to opt for as natural a one as possible. The one that I use, and I've mentioned this in previous videos, is Faith in Nature. It's a liquid conditioner. I use personally the coconut scent one, and it comes in a 5-litre container, so bulk is a more sustainable purchase than individual small bottles. I did give myself a hard time about this initially, and I have mentioned this in the past, because it does come in a plastic container, but this plastic is recycled, it's also recyclable, and you can also return it back to Faith in Nature to put it back into their closed loop production system. So once I'd kind of gotten over giving myself a hard time about that, I actually was really glad that I embraced this method, and I think I've been co-washing now for 8-9 months. And I will be completely honest, I was quite scared of it. I was very skeptical as well. I thought, how is conditioner going to wash your hair? You know, we're always told not to put conditioner on the scalp, only to put it on the ends or the lengths of the hair. Surely it's going to make my hair greasy. And actually, there's a reason why lots of people turn to co-washing, and that's because it's super effective. And particularly for curly hair, it's amazing. I'm so glad that I bit the bullet and I took the plunge and I went for it, because it's really been so far the best method that I've ever used. Definitely better than when I was using conventional shampoo and conditioner. Although I've gone back to using a liquid conditioner, it really works for my hair. So I washed my hair a couple of hours ago, and that's what kind of prompted me to come on and do this video. Well, when I say wash my hair, I had a shower, but I just rinsed my hair. So now just to, I guess, go into my hair care routine. So that's co-washing. So what I tend to do is not wash my hair any more than once a week at the most. Sometimes I stretch it to 10 days. So currently today is day 7 hair. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think that it doesn't look too bad. It's still a bit wet underneath from my shower. And basically what I do is just I refresh my curls throughout the week for as long as I possibly can. And what I use for that is my own homemade leave-in conditioner. And this is actually just a small squirt of my liquid conditioner that I use to wash and condition my hair. And I've just mixed it with water and popped it into this repurposed glass spray bottle. I think this had rose water or lavender water in it. So yeah, that's literally it. So it's actually not only a 2-in-1, it's also a 3-in-1, which again, as a minimalist, this something that really appeals to me. So this is my homemade leave-in conditioner. So throughout the week, when I kind of get to by day 3 or 4, my curls tend to start losing their pattern. They are kind of in between at the moment. They aren't as tight or as defined as they usually would, but I think for day 7 this is pretty good. So like I say, I use this leave-in conditioner, just spray it all over and then kind of do, I think it's called a praying hands method, where you just run your hands gently down there. You don't want to break the curls up too much, and just do that on both sides and at the back. That's actually really the only product that I use. I occasionally use Argan Oil on the ends, but my routine is very minimalist. So whilst this is about co-washing, I thought I'd just talk about my routine as well. There isn't much to it. And then I guess I just wanted to share with you a few things that I've shared in previous videos. So what I actually use on my hair, so to speak, and I use satin scrunchies. I won't go into too much detail about these, I've already mentioned them. They're really good for protecting your hair. Elastic conventional hairbands tend to snag and cause friction, so these are really good at looking after your hair gently. And then I also, again, I've mentioned this already, so I'll link the video up above for you. I use a wooden hairbrush and a wooden comb, much better than plastic ones. So in terms of sleeping with my hair, I will always braid it, so I'll do a plait or a braid to the side like so. I'm not going to do it now, but that's usually how I do it. Or I will put it in a pineapple, which is basically flipping your head right over and bringing all the hair together in, so like a ponytail, and then popping one of my scrunchies in there just loosely. And this basically prevents the scalp from getting any friction on the pillow and that kind of thing. It prevents a bit of frizz, and it just keeps the curls intact a little bit more for the next day. Or also a top knot, I like to do, yeah, top knot, bun, that's the word. So yeah, again, just flipping the head over, collecting all the hair up, and then just loosely putting it in a little bun with a clip, so I avoid all kind of conventional plastic hairbands and things like that, anything that can cause snags or friction or that's too damaging for the hair. I try to just use, well, that's all that I use, my wooden hairbrush, my wooden comb, my homemade leave-in conditioner, and my satin scrunchies. So I also don't use any heat on my hair, I don't use any artificial hair products. I occasionally, like I say, use Argan Oil on the ends, so a natural organic argan oil, same one that I use for my face. I occasionally use that on the ends, but yeah, I don't use anything else. And I also sleep on satin pillowcases. I did make a video previously where I mentioned that I had been gifted some silk ones for Christmas, and then since I filmed that video I discovered that they are not ethically made and they're basically not vegan. So I didn't know that at the time. They were a gift, so it was an innocent purchase, I guess. It wasn't intentional, but I'm not going to be getting rid of them. They were a present, so I'll continue to use them or perhaps donate them, I'm not quite sure. But a satin pillowcase is also something else that I like to do for my general hair care. Prevents friction and frizz, not drawing all the moisture out of your hair like standard cotton pillowcases would. And then just to finish off my whole routine, I also cut and dye my own hair. So this is my natural colour. I am a natural redhead. I was born with this colour, but I top it up with a pure 100% henna powder. There's no additives in it, there's no other colours in it. It's just a pure raw henna powder that I get online, and I top my hair up with that, which just basically just takes to the natural colour of your hair anyway. So depending on what shade you have, it will just give it a reddish browny tone. You can't actually choose specifically what tone you're going to get, so it basically just accentuates my natural hair colour. So I am a natural redhead and I was born with auburn hair, but I like to top it up with henna because I am finding some grey hairs already in my early 30s, which is a little bit disheartening. And I also cut my own hair as well, so I do the unicorn method. At the moment it isn't layered as much as it usually would because I just cut the layers last time, and I do want to make a video on how I cut my hair in the future. And occasionally I also go along and just individually trim all the little split ends with some very sharp hair cutting scissors as well. Okay, so there you have it. There was my full curly hair routine, a bit about co-washing and why I chose it and how amazing it is and how it works, and some of the accessories and, well, the products, the one product that I use. Yeah, so I hope that you found this video helpful. Like I say, this was a requested video. Some of you have been asking me about co-washing more specifically and how I wash my hair, so I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share this video with anybody that you think it might help as well, and click that notification bell if you want to see more videos from myself. In the meantime, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.